Okay, this is the walkthrough for the Resolution app, the Addiction Research Study app. And the video is just a way to kind of showcase the app without having to install it on your device. So this would be what the app looks like as soon as you install it for the first time. We click into that. The first thing it does is prompt to be allowed to send you notifications. The notifications are used to remind the participant every day to come in and complete the daily report and the health kit import activities. So we click OK. This section is the landing screen with a little information about the app for the participant. Once they are ready, they click Join Study at the bottom, or tap Join Study. This is the consent section. Each section is a block of text that you can reveal by touching the blue highlighted text there. So I'll touch Get Started. As we go through this section, if you'd like to read anything more in detail, you can pause the video. The review step takes all the text from those previous sections and combines it into one document. The Health Data step prompts the user to allow our app to access health kit data. We enter a passcode which will be used to sign into the app each time. Alright, so after the consent section, after the participant has agreed to everything, we have entered into the main part of the app. As you can see, there are three main pages here. There's the dashboard, there's the activities section, which is the default section, and then the profile. All the activities you see here is what the participant should go through and fill out. We'll start with the demographics section. There's a study ID, which is an optional field. Go through and fill out the demographics survey. And once we're finished with this survey, it disappears from the screen. So many of these are just the baseline surveys, which the person just is supposed to fill out one time at the beginning of the study. So I'll go through this and kind of quickly, I don't want to waste too much time, but these are all important surveys that the participant should go through and fill out. Let's see. For all of these questions, if you don't want to answer, it's possible to leave it blank and skip through. Well, it'll be never for all of these, so we go to next. Just going to skip that part to show that it's possible. So we can cancel back and we get to this section. Just explaining a little bit about the dashboard now will show me that I'm 29% complete. This will show the completion rate for the baseline or the one-time only surveys. If we go into the profile section, we can see that now it has updated with information from the demographics study. Also, you'll notice in the profile section that this is where the button is to leave your study and delete your data. We'll go through that in a second. So I will keep on filling out these studies. The first page on each section is an introduction page, which may explain a little bit more about each survey. Alright, so those were the main baseline surveys. Now we're into some tasks. The first one is an addition task, which is also called the PSAT or PVSAT, because there's a visual for V. So we'll get right into it. It's kind of difficult the first time, but we're just supposed to add the previous two numbers together. Reaction time task. We actually have to pick the device up. Once the blue circle appears, we shake the device to show that we've seen it. Okay, the last two here are going to be the two that the participant fills out every day. Of course, this is the first time through, so we fill it out today as well. So the daily report will be something that you go through every day. If you say yes, then it asks you how many drinks or cigarettes you've had. Say I had 2 drinks. Have you used any drugs? Just to show what it looks like, we'll say yes. It'll ask you for any of these drugs, ask you how many times, and you can put that in. If there's another type of drug, you manually enter it here. And how many times down here. This section is this social network analysis. The first time through, there are no people in these lists here, so we manually enter people's names below. In the next days as they come, the people will show up automatically in the list. And this is the daily diary section. And that's it. The important movement info is where we go and get the health kit info from the people, from the participants. Every day it goes back 24 hours, and once that's imported, it disappears. So we've actually cleared out the whole queue. And normally this would be completely blank, but we put a little grayed out section on the first line where you could simulate as if 30 days had already gone by, so to see what the end of the study would look like. But right now I'm just going to leave it like that. Now we can see our completion rate is 100%. And as the time goes by, we'll see that the usage data will start filling in. This is also from the daily report. All right, we are going to show what happens when you get to the daily report, as if you're, and it will come up on your notification system. We directly go into the app where we need to put in our passcode, and you can see before the activities list was empty, and now we have the daily report and the import movement info. So the same as before, we fill these out. I'll just go through these real quick. No, no, no. And now you can see that the previous answers come in for the people, because the people you hang out with most often will most likely be the people you see every day. And then maybe I hung out with one more new person here, and that's it. Another daily diary, we can write whatever we want here, and that's it. So every day, this is what the people will be doing. And the same thing, we want to import our movement data, which is the health kit data, and that's it. And the last part here, for example, what happens after 30 days is you will see this new list here where it says the study is almost complete, and now you will no longer receive the daily reminders for the daily report because the study is almost over. And once again, these are just one-time surveys, the same as from the first list, and you go through one by one, and the only survey that is new is the last one, the social network follow-up, and this asks you questions depending on those people that you put in each day. So it asks the same question but about each of the people. So does John interact with person 1? We say yes. Does John interact with guy 3? You say no. And you just go through this one by one. We'll ask about all the people. And that's it for the walkthrough. The final step is filling out the last surveys and tasks, and they will disappear from the screen, and then it will say thank you for completing the survey. So thank you for watching the video. That is all.